Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want more or have feedback, let me know because I am still learning and I would love to take it in. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye! Okay, so the video's over now. That's good. Anyways, I want to go sleep. Which room am I doing tonight? I think I want to do Tabby's room. Oh, sweet dreams.
Yan. Ja. Roasted. Lash with salami style. Ehrlich, Roxy. Ja, das hat. Das ist ein Gerf. The future clash into the past.
Whoa, that was a weird dream. I don't think I've had one like that before in this world. What is... what is that? Hold on. What the heck is that? Whoa. Wait a minute. I didn't think... It can't be. No way. I can't believe it. I knew this world was weird, but I didn't think it could bring over full structures. Or hijack my dreams? I don't know if those were related, but... I mean, it saves me building time, but... What is this? Why is it here? And why now? I can't let them find out about this. Hello everyone, my name is Camo, and welcome back to Snapshot Survival. As you can tell, I finally ended my procrastination. We have built the gold farm today, and it is exciting. However, as you can tell, we don't really have a storage setup. But up here, we have this beautiful greatness of zombie piglin farm. They go in there, you go down, and then you start beating the crap out of them, and then all of a sudden they'll all come down. So let me just show you how it's done. So, the way the farm works, you hit it once, all of them are just gonna start coming. So anyways, the way that this farm works is you anger the piglins, they come, and you just whack them at the glass block that you see right there. When they get hit, they will die, and all their drops will fall down, straight down. Oop, I hope I don't die. And it'll land right near this hole, or in this hole. I'm going to aim it so it ends in this bedrock hole, and then once it goes all the way down... I almost just died. And that's what we actually need to work on today. We need to work on this storage system. So, first things first, let's actually get started into tearing this wall down. And actually setting up the chests, because I think that'll be the most important thing to do. So for this one, for this build, this storage system specifically, I don't think gold nuggets will be able to keep up with just one chest and rotten flesh, so I think we'll do, like, 2 gold nugget chests, a gold ingot chest, a rotten flesh chest, and then I want to include a golden sword chest, because that is going to be extremely important, because I think that'll still give us a good amount of gold since I'm using a looting 3 sword, so I think it'll be worth it in the end. And depending on what resource I use to smelt stuff, it can make this a lot easier. So yep, things these past couple of weeks have been pretty busy, because first off, school has started. And second, we're kind of doing a bit of renovations around my room, so I haven't been able to actually, like, record with my microphone on. So I've been dealing with that. But besides everything else, I have been wanting to play Minecraft quite a bit recently, and I am so excited to get back into this. So, school has been an interesting experience this year. Most of the stuff is the same, it's just, it kind of feels like a fever dream is the best way to describe it. Like, it still doesn't feel fully real yet, and I actually haven't felt like this before, so either I'm getting sick of school, or I don't know, something is intentionally off that's actually, like, throwing me off from normalcy. I really like my English teacher. We got to actually, like, talk about AI for class that week, and I thought it was rather entertaining because, surprisingly, this teacher is not against AI for, like, unless it's, like, obviously, like, cheating. And he has some unique perspectives on it, and he also let us share our own without, like, any limits, so we could actually, like, be fully open about that, which is really rare to find in a teacher, I've noticed. So I've been enjoying that. I think that's all of them. And I believe the way that we can get them, like, stuck, like, to the nearest half block is just by using a fence gate. So as you know, actually, I have a funny story for the first week of school. So as you know, in previous videos I mentioned I had to read a novel and, like, write a journal over the summer for one of my summer assignments. That was due Thursday. Thursday comes, and I can't find my journal. I thought I lost it at school. In reality, the journal is lost in my fridge. So I have to now explain to my ELA teacher, yeah, I lost my journal in my fridge. I'm not really sure how I can feel about this, or how I should feel about it. Oh my god, there's so many magma cubes. I have, like, a bit of a... Speaking of Minecraft Live coming up, I have a bit of a wish list for, like, what I would hope to see happen in this... in these, like, the next update. Because it means it's update season. I really, like, as much as I would love to have, like, an end update, I'd either want something that would either fix the, like, actually give us, like, the answer to, like, the ancient city portal. I know if it's a new dimension, they're not gonna do it, but on the other hand, a part of me just thinks, why not do it anyways, you know? Or I would really want an inventory update, because as you can see right now, this is not enjoyable to me, not enjoyable to anybody, and it's been a problem in Minecraft since day one. Or I would really want, like, a tool or something. Like, here's the thing, if we have an end update, I have specifically one thing on my wish list. I want an item or a block that can be, like, activated to prevent Endermen from griefing the world. Because I am sick of it. It ruins builds so much of the time, and you can't mob-proof anything anymore. So, whether it be, like, a catalyst or, like, you know, maybe like an acid or something like in the area, and it just prevents it from like a certain radius. Like, I'd be so happy for that. Like, what would scare Enderman? Like a water fountain? Like, just... I don't care if it cuts off Enderman spawning altogether, I just want something to not grief my builds anymore. Because most of the time when I play on servers, people already have disabled the Enderman grief, but this is a vanilla world. I play the vanilla experience, and I playtest things completely vanilla. No mods whatsoever. Even creator mods. The only thing that I do play that's technically modded is my resource pack, but I don't think that gives me a huge advantage, and I'm not even sure if I want to continue using it in videos anymore if I want to have the entire vanilla experience. Because personally, I like my resource pack because I have, like, the dark GUI, I have some things that look a bit better in my opinion, or texture. But if you think that doesn't follow the vanilla experience and that I should be working with how blocks normally look, let me know, because I think that's a very fair justification, and I'm totally open for discussion on that. I use it because I like these assets, and they just work for me. But if this is vanilla experience, I'm totally okay for people to argue yet that, no, this isn't vanilla anymore because this is a resource pack. Like, I wouldn't install a resource pack that would, like, add, like, no fog to the world, because that would be less of the vanilla experience and less of a problem I would need to work with or, like, give feedback to. Update, I'm no longer stupid. The bad news, this little guy, he stole my armor. He stole my armor! No, don't, no! No, please don't. Stop. No! No! Oh no! Oh no! That is not good. Oh, that's not really good. I figured out the item sorter. But then oh no. I think my elytra was there. Oh, and all my shulker boxes. Oh no. I'm not even gonna try to get the guy with the armor. Let's... I know I had my pants down here, yes. Okay. Got that. Well, I would have my tools. My chest plate is missing. Oh wait, no, they have my armor. So, yeah. Everything else is burnt, though. Oh my god. I should be wearing a totem. I really should be wearing a totem. Let's just build back up, though. I was about to celebrate in victory until that little twerp just fricked everything over for me. Okay. Let's Speaking of Twerp, I actually have to find him now. Because of... yeah. I don't know where he last went. And it's probably a good idea. Get another one of these. Let's just... I swear to God, if he's fallen into the lava too, I'm gonna scream. Okay. It's right there. He has my food. He has all my... Uh... I'm gonna need a new elytra. So, let me think what I lost in those boxes. I think I lost, like, nothing besides magma blocks. I lost wood, I lost some redstone, I lost my trident. The good news is I do have another trident right here. And an elytra and crafting table. Although I don't think I need those. So first, let me show you what I was going to do before I got stupid, okay? Over here. I don't know what I was thinking, but you can put a comparator through a block here. So that it glides across the ice and into the machine. I don't know what I was thinking. You can put a block in front of a comparator checking an inventory slot. So because of that, the items funnel in, hit this, and now they glide across and land in all the hoppers right. That's fixed now. I mob-proofed the area, everything's on a timer, everything should work now. It's good. 100% works. Hopefully. I haven't fully, like, tested it yet. So, besides that, we have to fix the upper portion, which is the tube down. I still need to make it go straight down, because it's still having a bit of trouble landing in random places, and I need to fix entities falling off of the platform, which should be simple, you'd think. Oh yeah, there's bonus levels on the floor down here. So, as you can tell, I still haven't figured this out yet. I think I just need to make a more straight tube down. Not a big deal. Some of the mobs are literally dying by falling off, as you can see right there. So I think I might need to install, like, a safety wall or two. I'm not quite sure. Let's go down here, though. Well, let's see. So, the good news is, yes, we did get... Well, that one broke. 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 Joy! I was almost excited that this was gonna work. Okay, let's see how this works now. I pray that it'll be less devastating, although no promise. Why are you... Oh, shit. Yeah, they're gonna spawn there. I forgot to mob-proof that. And... it's better than it was. However, it's still pretty bad, and now that I realize it, I think I accidentally made multiple mob spawning areas that I need to mob-proof them. Because this is gonna be a problem. Alrighty, guys. I'm going to take a break from the zombie pigment farm, and we are actually going to move on to a little small thing. And we are on 1.20.2 pre-release 1. We're now on a pre-release, which is exciting. However, the world is also experimental. So, while the pre-release itself didn't have a lot, the experimental changes were a lot. So, there's like a bunch of cartographer changes and armor changes. And while I don't have an armorer anymore, well, I don't have an armorer at this village, I can get a Curse of Binding one now, or we can just play around with, like, the cartography traits. But first we actually need villagers, so we're actually gonna heal the zombie villagers I've been stocking up, and we're gonna put them into their place. And just to let you know, this is my second time recording this. I actually had to roll back the world due to a lot of incidents happening. where I died, and things went missing, and the building got griefed on, like, multiple occasions, and it just wasn't fun. So now we're here, and we're just gonna go down and hope for the best. So, unfortunately, due to the new mob reach, it's been very intense recently. But we gotta get this zombie villager in here. Alrighty, so we're just gonna throw this and heal as many as we can. We just want to make sure that they're all in the same boats when I do this, so we're gonna aim it at this center one. They should be super weakened. Okay, so I got all of those ones besides the two in the corner, which is fine. I still need to craft more potions and gapples. But with these guys, we can play around with the trades. Since they're all Savannah villagers, though, I'm not going to play around with the armors unless I really want Curse of Binding, which I really don't need it. We actually want to get some of the cartographers. You know, if this isn't a prime example of, like, what villager trading is right now, like... Because this is what I'm going to talk about right now. We're going to talk about the recent villager changes, because I have some thoughts right here. The fact that I can't even get these villagers moved here without having major issues and having to spend multiple attempts on this is already infuriating to me. This is not enjoyable whatsoever. I am not having fun doing this, and it's not worth the grind or enjoyment for this. Another thing I really dislike is I love the new villager, I like the new villager trades themselves, but the new system in general, like the biome locking system, is really bad in my opinion. It should not be like this, because now I'm gonna have to do large-scale transporting, or add multiple villagers down here, which I don't really want to do, because while it is like a 50% chance to get like maybe like a small villager in here, the whole point of why I built this trading hall in the Savannah biome in the first place is because I liked their outfits and I wanted consistency and lore, and not swamp villagers and a bunch of different types of villagers everywhere. And while that's definitely going to change my plans now for this build, it's still mildly infuriating. Also, all these villagers here are driving me insane. Why are they here right now? So Savannah villagers sell Curse of Binding. Librarian villagers, and armorers will sell the Curse of Binding armor for cheap. I don't like that because no one really wants to use Curse of Binding, especially like hardcore users. Like, it really makes that trade completely redundant. So my solution is they clearly want a curse. All they gotta do is swap swamp villagers and savannah villagers with their curse enchantments. So now savannah villagers will sell Curse of Vanishing. I also think it makes a bit more sense in the savannah. It feels like there's a lot more, like, you know, obviously there's a curse there, but, like, the vanishing, I feel like makes a bit more sense. So, personally, I am a strong believer they should just entirely remove the biome thing. And, because it just doesn't work. It's going to be too much time, and it's going to be whatever. But I know that's not going to happen, so I'm going to offer my solution, which should make it a bit more fair, because I think it'll still make the new system worthwhile, but I think it could make it to players that just don't have the time or don't feel like going through the, you know, like, a bit more inefficient and have its own benefits. So my suggestion is that we actually just, you know, we remove the biome thing for all villagers besides librarians, because it just doesn't work. You can't have a... Because, while it does make sense that cartographers and armorers sell, like, enchantments and armor based off the location they're in, it just doesn't work. Because, you know, people want trades, they don't really want to go through the effort of getting, like, specifically Frostwalker 1 boots from Diamond Armor. That just doesn't work. Just randomize it and limit it to like only armor selling like two types of like diamond armor per villager for their master level. That's a great solution. You can rotate the iron block and diamond block trade. Fairly simple. Cartographers, that'll make it so much easier because the whole point of why like biomaps should even exist in the first place is because they are so infrequent. Like it is very difficult to find like a desert or a jungle temple nowadays. Like that the whole point is to make them accessible, and they're doing that by making it less accessible. And you know, for lore reasons, that's cool, but at a gameplay standpoint, I don't think it's enjoyable. Finally, I think they should just, you know, with librarians, you know, they want to balance this out and they want to make it difficult. I totally understand that. However, they need to bump up some of those book levels for the master level, and I'm going to offer a proposal that's going to be like a bit more inefficient, but it's just it'll work. So, for the master level villager, they should sell their special book, and then they should sell a random book from the selection, from like one of those like master book selection. So you could get, you know, you get a swamp villager, they'll sell mending, and then they'll have a chance to sell another one of those master books, so like Unbreaking 2 or Silk Touch, just alongside it. So it does add a random factor to it, but if you don't want random, you can go out in the world and get the villagers. If you do want to just keep all your villagers in one place, you can go through that longer grind of going through multiple villagers and leveling them up and wasting time to see if you can get it. It's random, and it's not meant to be like the main system, but it's meant to be like an alternative way to get these books. I was really fond of the structure changes that were made, the structure loot increase and stuff. That works really well. There really isn't anything I can say more, because it just works. Most other things, however, do not, like... I think they should bump up the books, though. Like, I think it's like a range from like the lowest level to like the highest level. I think they should make it so like mineshafts only do like efficiency 3 to efficiency 5, and like, you know, ancient cities doing mending, beautiful idea. I think that's a perfect place to get what we need. Ooh, I really need to like focus. If I have time, I will totally try to offer alternative solutions to the new experimental villager trade option, because I really do want to like play around with this concept, because I do think the current version of villager trading is broken. However, this experimental stuff isn't as great as I was hoping. Like, obviously I want it to be nerfed, but it's not in the direction that I think works best for this game. So, if I ever get a chance to do that, I'll make like a short video, or even like a mod, and show that to you all. Because I do indeed code, so if I ever want to mess around with it, I totally will try my best to introduce this. But honestly, though, I'm really happy that they actually made, like, diamond armor, like, not easy to get anymore and actually cost diamonds. Because now we actually have the diamond drop back in the game, where actually things consume diamonds. And I know it's going to happen to the toolsmith soon, because, I mean, they also sell diamond tools. So that's great, personally. You know, if you really want diamond armor for free, go explore and get structures, and that works. And I'm happy it's not just, like, multiple pairs of diamond armor per villager, like, it's only one. Like, I just got boots. And while it may be annoying to get it frequently, like, looking at the trade, table, I don't think it'll be that much of an interference. This isn't really, like, terrible feedback, because, like, I mean, you can still work with it, but, like, if Plains Villager only sell, like, boots and leggings, like, it's technically possible to get a full set of diamond armor if you get a villager from one of, like, the taiga biomes, because they now trade armor for more armor, and, I mean, in this case, the taiga biome's going to be great for armors, because that's the one that you want the most, because they do, like, the diamond block trade and all those, fancy things. There we go. Okay. So, now we upped our trading a little bit. I mean, it's nice changes, and this room looks a lot more open now, which is great. So, and we got quite a bit of emeralds from it, so I'm gonna call this a win. Let's actually get back to the zombified piglin farm, because we still need to fix that sorter, and we also need to stop them from falling off the sides. Alrighty, so after a long, grueling process, I finally fixed the storage system, and the big issue was, it just couldn't handle all in one go, so I added a bunch of chests that sort the same thing as they go through, and because of that, it should fix it as long as I don't, like, overload the system by, like, throwing in, like, 5 stacks of gold nuggets at once, and it should never reach that point with the zombie pigman farm because of how I set it up. So, we have more storage over here. This is good now. I have a bunch of shulkers I'm going to need to organize, but it's great. So, we finally finished the zombie pigman farm project, and it works hand in hand with the bartering farm. So we can just put in a bunch of gold here, and they should just start trading, and the entire system should just start going on. And I think, for like my first time like actually trying to design something from scratch, these two farms, I think I did an excellent job. I wouldn't mind trying again at some point in this world, but for now, thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to try to get more consistent uploads now soon, and hopefully, like, a bit more interesting progress than just farms. So if you want to be there, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye!